Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. They've done it again, you know. Longines have just simply nailed it. The last 2 years or so, they've just been bringing out absolute stellar watches, and this is another one. This is their new HydroConquest GMT 41, and I think it's stunning. It's available in about 8 variations, and this one here, the brown, it just looks so classy. It really is a handsome looking watch, this one. I think it's absolutely, they just keep nailing it. Their quality, fit and finish, overall feel and presentation of the watch, I feel, is second to none at the moment. They just seem to be getting everything right. But before I get too far into review, I've got to say a massive thank you to Ryan and the team over at Francis and Gay of Coventry for allowing me to review this watch. So much stock, guys. Honestly, if you're in the Midlands, be rude not to pop in and have a look. I'll leave a link to their website below. So anyway, let's talk sizes. As stated, 41mm by 12.9mm thick by 49 lug to lugs, and the bracelet size is a little bit odd here. It's 21mm. Now, the dial, just look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is absolutely stunning. The gold against the brown, it looks superb. It is maybe a little bit 70s, I don't know, but I really do not care. Just look at the gloss on those hands. It's superb. The applied hour markers, everything there, and I like how they've kept the GMT function down to a minimal with just the outlines going around there. It's superb. It really does look good. Loom wise, really excellent as well. Does look really, really good. Now the hands, beautifully polished. You can see the radial sunburst coming out from the dial there. Everything just looks pure class on this watch. It's one of these. It's very hard to fault, really is. Now, let me actually show you. As you can see down here, we have a GMT hand, which is fully illuminated, I must say. Now, if I, basically, you've got your normal winding set in there. Pull it out one more, click, he says. And now I can independently move the hour. Now, this is what's referred to as a true GMT, or some people call them traveler GMT, because what it's in there was do if you're flying from one time zone to another, you don't have to interrupt the second hand. So you actually can just, you're flying. I used to fly a lot from Europe across to the UK, and that means you can just move that hand, no problem at all, without upsetting the overall time. A little bit of flex you can see here when you do move a hand. Bit interesting, but it does happen. So anyway, that happened. That's what it is. So I don't know if you're not familiar with how to read the time on a GMT. That obviously at the moment, standard time, screw that back in. Standard time is 5 minutes to 2. I just come up to 5 minutes to 2. And when you read the GMT, you would read the standard minute hand, and you'd use that as your hour hand, and it's pointing at 1400, so that's 5 minutes to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's how you read it. So nice and simple, no problem at all. Now, I think the dial is excellent. You've got the date window there at a 3 o'clock position, all nicely married in, not sunken too low or anything. It just looks exquisite. Now, as we come past that, the sapphire crystal has got multiple layers of AR coating on both sides. Some people don't like that, but I've got no problem with the AR being on both sides. As you do minimize, you get far less reflection off it. If you were to scratch it, you can always remove the anti-reflective coating on that side. Now, as we come past that, the bezel. Let's have a listen. Very, very positive. Feels like a 120 clip bezel, and it is really nice. I'll tell you what, a little bit hard to grab if I'm being fair, but that is the whole, but you don't want a bezel to accidentally slip. Does it line up? I'm asking a silly question there. Yes, it does. There you go. So anyway, the actual insert is ceramic. The loom pip at the top, nice and bright. Overall, really, really nice. You've just got this nice polished edge, and the rest is polished on the sides, and then contrasts against the brushwork done on the side of the case there. Case itself, just nice. Let's face it. Nice crisp edges, chunky lug guard, crown guards. Really good, like the way a bracelet just blend into the case, no problem at all. Signed crown, as I've said, it is a screw down crown. This watch, after all, does have 300 meters of water resistance to it, so really solid. On the back, you have a nice chunky screw down case back there. Underneath there, it features the L844 movement. Now this has a power reserve. Well, first of all, I put it on the time grapher and it was spot on. I think it was virtually 0 seconds on there. It's got a power reserve of up to 72 hours. Now, one thing I should point out is when manufacturers say up to 72 hours, that means you're really sort of like the dregs of the power reserve. So if you were to take it to that kind of range in the power reserve, you probably would get fluctuations in the timekeeping, because obviously the power torque will start to come off at that level. So realistically, probably about 65, 68 hours or so of power is the more kind of accessible norm. Now, but overall, really good. 21 dual movement. They've also got a silicon hairspring on this, which makes it like far better at resisting magnetic fields. So something like I say, I think it's around about 10 times more resistant to magnetic fields, actually causing any problems there. The bracelet on this one is actually quite nice, all brushed. Just polished on the side. Many people will like that because these, after all, bracelets always take a hit, and this one will be very easy to actually bring back to life, should we say, with just brushwork on it. Now, what is nice on this is the clasp. The clasp, pull button on there. As you can see, it all stickered up because it's on my watch, but you've got this insert here. Now, if I pull in there, you can see press there, release. It does give you a bit of fine adjustment. Now, one thing I have noticed though, is I'm not sure if you can get to the spring bars back there. So it's, you know, it's one of these. I think it always stays in situ and you just adjust the links. Is there half links on this? Yeah, you got a half link there. You'd need that because it has got a bit of micro adjustment, but not a massive amount. But it still is a very nice system on there. So that, you know, no problem at all. Let's actually put it on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. Zoom out now. Quick wrist check. I'm still wearing my Yemi 500. That's got to go back now. Bob. Oh yeah, Bob's showing off. Zin EZM12. Just showing off, you are, Bob. So quick one on here. Oh, let's move this tag out of the way. Now, because normally I could just release the spring bars there and remove this tag for the review, but because I'd have to remove the spring bars off there, I don't want to mark the watch anyway, so I thought I'll leave it. My wrist size is 7¼ inches and it sits lovely. It is a really nice watch. Could be all the watch you ever need, really. It does look really good. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this one, but I think they're onto an absolute winner with this. So anyway, guys, what can I say? But I hope you enjoyed the review. Leave any comments down below. I'll always try to get back to you. But most importantly, stay safe out there. All the best. Bye.